Hi, this is Enlightenmentanavrin, and I'm back with another hopefully long-awaited Star Wars review. Something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I never had a good enough camera to really show it because it's been several years. And in those many years, other people have already reviewed this, which I'm kind of mad. So, because originally there wasn't any reviews for anything that's Micro Machines or anything of the tiny playsets. This is a Boba Fett action set by Galoob, is the brand, before Hasbro, but after the Kenner. This came out in '96. This is my original one as a kid. I was like 6 years old, according to that date, unless I got it like a year later, then I was like 7 years old. So you gotta cut me a little bit of slack on this for what condition it's in. But I think it's still pretty good, and I still have all the figures and everything. But these are pretty cool. They all fold out, kind of like the Polly Pockets. I keep touching this. Very much like the Polly Pockets. This is just like the boys' version, I guess, even though I always like these better. This is Bespin Cloud City. And this is probably my favorite one. That's kind of why I wanted to do this one first. And it's the one, I think, that folds out the most, at least of the ones I've seen. I have 5 or 6 of these that are still complete and in working order and everything, so we can always check that out. So, starting with the figures, we've got Boba Fett. These figures are easy to find if you have a whole pile of them, because they all have holes in the bottom of the stand here. But there's him. Here is Vader. He's got his lightsaber out. They're actually pretty good as far as like the sculpts go. Here's the broken apart 3PO. Here is the Han that's ready to be interrogated. I don't know if he was wearing the jacket when he was being interrogated, but who knows. Here's the Luke in the Bespin outfit, my favorite outfit of the Lukes. Bespin fatigues. And that's super detailed. He's got like the gun and everything on the side. And then we've got Lando. Your favorite smuggler. And last but not least, it came with the twin pod cloud car, which is pretty cool. I don't know if any other sets came with this, unless it was a set of the Micro Machines ships by itself. There you go. Then it says 1996 on the bottom. But yeah, what exactly can this thing do? It does a lot of different things. Here's the little door. That's what jumped out earlier. So, starting with the right side, this is when 3PO is getting thrown into the furnace by the Ugnaughts. Unfortunately, this set does not come with Ugnaughts. The Darth Vader head set does, but this one doesn't. So, it's this little track, and you can kind of just like go in there, go into the fire, and then he just kind of falls and dies, and there you go. And you can just throw everybody through the fire. You can torture Han and throw Han through the fire. But that's pretty much what it does there. So there's that side. This side doesn't really do anything. It's got a pretty cool sticker, but it's like, I mean, the stickers are always neat, but you just have to be imaginative on that. So here's a little Boba Fett by his ship, waiting to load up the precious cargo. And the twin pod cloud car in the background too. One of the best parts is the jail and the torture chamber. This is the torture chamber. that you can put Han on there. That's why his arms are kind of far apart and his body's not holding a gun or anything, because he kind of goes in here. And then there's a little torture thing. You can have Vader there, even though he has his lightsaber, looking like he's going to chop him up. And then you can have Boba Fett here, all as you wish and everything. But yeah, torture Han, throw him in there. And here's a jail cell, which has a little automatic door feature, has the bed. This doesn't come with Leia or Chewie or anybody, but the scene whenever they bring him back in, they're like, "What happened to you, Han? We don't trust Lando." That's what that's supposed to be recreating. So he can lay in there. I've seen other reviews where this door pops off, but I'm afraid to pop it off and I don't want to break it because this is old. But you can get the figures in there too. And there's a hole up here in case you can't like get them out. You can always like turn it upside down and shake them out. It's kind of hard to get them in and out. And we've got the top half here, which is supposed to be recreating the scene here. You can see how there's like the little peg here and there's a switch on the back that does that. So you can have Vader on this one, you put him on the peg. And then this one is a lower peg, or not as, it doesn't stick out as much because it's not supposed to. Here, turn him. Because you have to throw Luke down the little shaft thing here. So there's that, and it's going to happen in like 2 seconds. So and they both die, yay! It's real hard to get it to work, as all the little action features are on all these heads, playsets. See if I can do it again. There he goes, but he fell off the side. And it's got the little pole there too, like the little Luke, I'm your father, the little pole thing that he breaks. Which is kind of a neat thing. There he goes, okay. There he goes. So, he falls down there, he falls down this. And then he can fall. And there's a little thing right here, you stick his lightsaber in. All this is jogging the old childhood memories right here. So it kind of looks like he's holding on to it. Another fun thing they crammed into this one, because they cram a lot of fun on these. The cloud car goes on what's Boba Fett's antenna, so it can go up and down. It's not really that exciting. There's this little thing here you can turn. It turns this. You can actually take this off if you want to. This is kind of just the main characters are going to die the playset, which is kind of funny, I guess. This is pretty cool. This is actually one of my all-time favorites. You can kind of hook it to the other set since it's all technically Cloud City. It's all technically Bespin. The other one, that's the Darth Vader shaped one where he throws Luke through the window. But this one doesn't look incredibly ugly when it's opened like some of the other ones do, and then you can obviously tell like what it is, which makes it look terrible. But I still like it. And you can actually hide most of the guys in there, and you can hide some of the guys in here, so when you shut it, it's all back together. You have to shut that piece first, and then this piece, and then hooks on the little hooks there. And you can still kind of set it on the shelf, and it still looks good. Like this. I just leave that little cloud car in there. Probably going to do more reviews of these. Let me know in the comments, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time.